Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Shuey's Take on Life and Sports. Today I'm going to talk about Game 3 of the World Series. As we all know, the Mets finally won a game. They won it by outstanding pitching by Noah Syndergaard. Also won it as a result of some timely hitting, and we'll get into that in just a couple of minutes. But what was interesting about this game is that the Mets showed that they weren't afraid to, pitch inside, which is important in this series, and certainly held the Royals to no runs or really hits in between the end of the game, between the 6th and the 9th, which is really the Royals' time to hit and shine. They seem to hit well and score a lot of runs at the end of the game, something they do well. So the Mets bullpen was also outstanding, which we'll get to. But first, obviously outstanding was David Wright last night. 2-run homer, also 2-run single, and Wright just continues to, really play well, and I knew he'd come out of it. Granderson, obviously, again with a big home run. The Mets just found ways to really keep getting on base and get hits last night, and it was outstanding. The offense finally broke through. Even Cespedes got a hit. He drove in a run with a sacrifice fly as well, so he was good. Now, one bad thing that concerns me about their offense is Daniel Murphy. Hopefully he gets it going. I mean, he's not going to be the home run guy. I said that in the past video that he once was, but he certainly can be a catalyst to certainly get on base and get hits. So we'll look for that hopefully tonight. I'm wearing his National League shirt, so hopefully that gets him going. I hope so. So that's that. Obviously the Royals are all upset about this pitch inside from Noah Syndergaard. He pitched fantastic, but the truth is, Noah said the right things after the game. It's part of the game is pitching inside. And I like the fire. I think hopefully he instills that in the rest of the club. When he said, well, if you got a problem with me throwing inside, you can meet me 60 inches, 60 feet away from the, away from me, or I forgot what the exact quote was, but, so, he hopefully instills that in Steven Matz tonight. It's going to be Matz versus Young tonight. Should be a good matchup. The other thing I will say, the umping at the beginning of the game was also terrible. The Mets really should have been up 2-0 after the Wright home run, and even the inning afterwards. Strike zone's a little bit out of whack. That's something I've seen all playoff long. I don't know if you noticed that. The Mets have gotten the benefit of some of that against the Cubs. Some of the strike zone was not that good also. So, the umping hasn't been that great. There was also a big play at third base last night, which Gordon was called safe when he was really out. And as we saw in the first game, Duda, his bag was on the base, and they called him safe. We talked about that in my first video, so about the World Series. Syndergaard, once again, was excellent. He pitched well. It really seemed like after this fourth inning, he was not going to give up anything else. He was done. He really got hot. He really started to, pitch inside and really get some big outs. And obviously, he got that big out in the 6th. I like the fact that Terry Collins showed a lot of faith in him by leaving him in to, get that last out. It was certainly important. The Mets need another big effort for that. I don't think this series is over by any stretch. I still think the Mets win this series in 6. The one thing we know about this Mets club is when they get hot or they get momentum on their side, it usually lasts a while. So hopefully 3 games would be nice. I think it would be hard to win in 7. But obviously the Mets could do it, but I really think the series is definitely going 6. I don't expect the Royals to win tonight. I think that they're so hyped up on this pitch inside, which really wasn't inside. Syndergaard's just trying to get them off the plate, trying to get them off their rhythm, and I think he did a good job really getting that into the next day. I feel like they're going to be very focused on that, and maybe focused on a little bit of revenge that they're going to end up not playing so well. Other thing is that they struggle against left-handers, so it's a little bit interesting. So, you know, that should be big because Steven Matz is a lefty, and the Royals, for whatever reason, don't hit well against left-handers. And I don't know that Chris Young is going to have his good stuff tonight. You know, I'd be surprised. I think the Mets are going to get all over him. He's a guy who gets beat up, you know, an awful lot. So we'll see what happens with that. And if the offense can have another good game, it really should help. It should really help Syndergaard if the Mets can get, you know, to Chris Young early and really just get him through the first couple innings. You give him a lead like you gave Syndergaard and let Syndergaard calm down. We saw that also with Cueto in the second game for the Royals. So I think the important thing is getting timely hitting, continuing to play good defense, and continuing to pitch well and pitch inside and show that you're not afraid. Don't give in to them and all that stuff. And obviously, I just want to give a shout out to the fans. I thought the fans were great last night. You know, they were very ruckus, rough and stuff like that. And I think that the fan base needs to keep doing that, you know, because they were very loud at times. And I believe that did throw the Royals off. And hopefully that continues tonight. Anyways, subscribe, like this video, and till our next time for hopefully another Mets win after Game 4.